Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. The title of our today's video is How to Create HubSpot CRM Contact from Instagram Lead Ads. So I'm running a business and I'm using Instagram Lead Ads to promote my business. And I wish that as soon as a new lead is generated in my Instagram Lead Ads account, automatically a contact should be created in my HubSpot too. For this, we are going to create a connection between Instagram Lead Ads and HubSpot. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So in Pabbly, we have the concept of trigger in action. For trigger, we are going to use Instagram Lead Ads, and for action, we are using HubSpot. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video, we are going to learn how to add new Instagram Lead Ads to HubSpot CRM. For this, we are going to create a connection between our HubSpot CRM account and our Instagram Lead Ads account. To do this, I have already opened my Instagram account, as you can see this, and I have also connected my Instagram account with my Facebook page. And now using this Facebook page, I am running ads on Instagram to generate new leads. And as you can see in my ads campaign too, I have selected the same Facebook page I have connected my Instagram account with. And in this page, we have created some lead gen forms. And I wish as soon as someone sees my ad on Instagram account, automatically they are going to get an option to fill in the lead gen form too. So I wish that as soon as they fill in the lead gen forms, automatically a new contact should be created in my HubSpot CRM too. For this, I have opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as you'll open the landing page of Pabbly, you'll get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you'll get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting two applications, which is Instagram Lead Ads and our HubSpot. So I'm going to click on Access Now. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation we are going to click on this button right over here which says Create Workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says Automations, and I want to name my workflow as Add New Leads from Instagram Lead Ads to HubSpot CRM. And now we are going to click on Create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now we are going to select our trigger application, which is Instagram Lead Ads, because I want that as soon as a new lead is generated in my Instagram Lead Ads, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for Instagram Lead Ads and select Instagram Lead Ads. And now for the trigger event, I'm going to select New Lead Instant. And now we are going to click on Connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Instagram Lead Ads account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to click on add a new connection and then connect with Instagram Lead Ads. And now it is asking me to select my Facebook account. And as you know that I have already connected my Instagram account with my Facebook account, and the connection between Instagram Lead Ads and Pabbly Connect happens with my Facebook account only. That's why it is asking me to select my Facebook account. So I'm going to select my Facebook account and click on Continue. And again we are going to click on Continue. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Instagram Lead Ads account with our Pabbly's workflow. So after making this connection, here it is asking me for the page and the lead gen form. So as you know, the name of our page is Peak Performance Physio. So I'm going to search for it and select it. And now for the lead gen forms, I'm going to select Instagram Lead Ads right over here because I want only the leads of this particular forms should be added to my HubSpot CRM. So I'm going to select this. If you wish to create this for all lead gen forms, you can select all lead gen forms or any another desired form. And after doing this, we are going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And now it is saying waiting for a webhook response. This means that Pabbly is waiting to capture a response to trigger this workflow. So over here you can see that it is saying do a test submission or test record. So now what you have to do is, if you have any active campaign in your Instagram lead ads, in that case, you can wait for new lead to generate and capture the details of that lead in our Pabbly's workflow. But if you don't wish to wait to generate a new lead and capture that lead, you can use Meta for Developers. So I'm going to open Meta for Developers in a new tab. And as you can see that this is the landing page of Meta for Developers. And from here we are going to go on More and then Tools. And then we are going to select Lead Ads RTO Debug Tool. And over here you can see that it is opening Lead Ads Testing Tool. And now using this tool, you can generate some lead, which is a testing lead, and capture the details of that lead in our Pabbly's workflow. Now to generate that lead, first we have to select the page and then the form. So as you know, the name of our page is Peak Performance Physio. So I'm going to search for Peak Performance Physio right over here and select it. And now for the form, I'm going to select Instagram lead ads. It is the same form I selected in my workflow. So you have to keep in mind, you have to select the same form you selected in your workflow. And then we are going to click on preview form. And now it is asking me for some details like first name, last name, email, phone number, and the company name. So we are going to fill in the demo details. For the first name, I'm going to fill it as demo, last name as user, email as demo@pablitudes.com. and the phone number as this. And we are going to use the demo company name. So we are going to enter it as dummy. And now we are going to click on next and then submit. And yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So this means that Lead Ads Testing Tool has sent our lead to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and we'll check that if Pabbly has captured the response of our lead or not. So I'm going to open my workflow. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. Over here is the first name, last name, email, and the phone number. Also the company name. This means that our trigger step is successful. And now we are moving on to our action step. So for our action application, I'm going to select HubSpot CRM because I want that as soon as a new lead is generated in my Instagram lead ads, automatically the details of that lead should be added to my HubSpot CRM too. So I'm going to search for HubSpot CRM and select it. And for the action event, we are going to select create a contact. And now we are going to click on connect. And as you can see, again, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your HubSpot CRM account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to go and add a new connection and then connect with HubSpot CRM. And it will ask you for some details. So you have to choose your account and click on choose account. And then it will ask you for some permissions. So you can give it all the permissions because Pabbly is secure. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our HubSpot CRM with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for some details. So as you can see, it is asking me for a lot of details, but all of these details are not mandatory. So I'm going to fill in the required details or the mandatory details or the details I wish to add in my HubSpot CRM. So first we are going to add the member email. So we are going to map this. Mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Instagram lead ads as our trigger application. So I'm going to map the details from the response of my trigger application only. So I'm going to search for email right over here and map the email. And again, we are moving on forward. We are going to map the details I wish to fill in. So I don't wish to fill in all these details. We are directly going on to the WhatsApp phone number. So I'm going to map the phone number of my lead. And again, we'll move on forward. And now it is asking me the first name. So I'm going to enter the first name. I'll select name right over here. Map the first name. And then we are going to do the same for the last name. Again, we are going to search for name and map the last name. We'll move forward. We are going to map the email again. We are going to search for email and map the email. Again, we are moving on forward. We are going to map the phone number too. So I'm going to search for phone number and I'll map the phone number. Again, we are going to move on forward. And again, it is asking me for some more details. So I don't wish to fill in all these details. We'll directly move on to the company name. So I'm going to fill in the company name again. I'll map this. And yes, you can see that I've mapped all the details I wish to add in my HubSpot CRM. After mapping all these details, now these details have become dynamic and these details will change with every new lead received. And now our workflow is ready to run in real time. So as soon as we map these details, now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that the details of our lead has been created as a new contact in our HubSpot CRM too. So over here, you can see the first name of my lead, the company name of my lead, and the phone number of my lead, also the email. So we are going to open our HubSpot CRM and check that if the contact has been created or not. And yes, you can see name demo user, email demo@pablitudes.com. The same phone number has been created as a contact in our HubSpot too. This means that our workflow is successful. But I'm going to test the workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. For this, we are going to open our lead ads testing tool. We are going to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. It is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. Otherwise, you will not be able to create a new lead or preview the form. Again, we are going to select the page and the form. So for the page, we are going to scroll a little and select our page, which is Peak Performance Physio. And for the form, again, we are selecting Instagram lead ads. And again, we are going to click on preview form. And as you can see, it is asking me for the details again. So I'm going to fill in the details again. First name as test, last name as user, email as test@pablitudes.com, phone number as this. And for the company name, we are going to use Pably. And now we are going to click on next and then submit. And yes, you can see that it is saying your test lead has been sent. This means that lead ads testing tool has sent our lead to our workflow. Pably triggered the workflow and then further added a contact in our HubSpot CRM too. So this time we are directly opening our HubSpot CRM and we are going to check that if a new contact has been created or not. This time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'm going to open my HubSpot, refresh the page. And yes, you can see name test user, email test@pablitudes.com, and the same phone number has been added as a new contact in our HubSpot too. This means that our workflow and our automation is successful. So I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. So for our trigger application, we selected Instagram lead ads. For our trigger event, we selected new lead instant. We connected our Instagram lead ads account with our Pably's workflow. And as you can see that I am running a dummy campaign. This is not a live campaign. So I used lead ads testing tool to generate my leads. And also I have already connected my Instagram account with my Facebook account. It is really important to connect this. Otherwise, you will not be able to build a successful connection between our Instagram lead ads and Pably's workflow. And then we selected the page and the lead gen form. After that, we clicked on save and send test request. Pably said waiting for a webhook response. So with the help of lead ads testing tool, we generated a dummy response for Pably to capture. And if you are running a live campaign, you are going to get the response of your new lead right over here, which is a real lead. So after getting this response, our trigger step was successful and then we moved on to our action step. For our action application, we selected HubSpot CRM. For our action event, we selected create a new contact. And then we click on connect and then we connected our HubSpot CRM account with our Pably's workflow and then it asked me for some details. So I filled only the details I wish to add in my HubSpot CRM and all the required details. After mapping these details, all of these details were ready to run in real time. These details will change with every new lead received and also these details became dynamic. So after mapping these details, I again went to save and send test request. So as soon as I clicked on save and send test request, I received a positive response and over here you can see the 2 contacts we generated during this video. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pably, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pably.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pably.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.